Hi, my name is Nika and welcome back to the HomeAutomationX channel. We received the U-Bolt Pro Smart Lock by Ultraloq, and I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how it works and how I install this on the door. Before I get into this video, it is brought to you by HomeAutomationX, providing you smart home tech videos in a fun and cheerful way. Subscribe and click that bell icon to get notified of all of our videos, which will also notify you when we go live during our live streams. If you go to amazon.com/shop/x, you can see products we do reviews on, with the pricing all on one convenient page. Using this link also helps us out so we can purchase new products. The lock is now available for pre-order on Indiegogo, and I'll also start by showing you the 6 different ways to operate it. So the first one I'll mention, which is probably one of the most common ways that you'll be using to access your door, which is your fingerprint scan. So you simply place your fingerprint on the scan and it will unlock your door just like that. I'll show you later on how to set that up, but just so you guys know, it does a 360 scan. So even if your finger is not placed perfectly, it will still be able to scan it. Next, I'll mention the obvious, which is the PIN code. You can enter random numbers before and after your code to help deter anyone else from memorizing your number. So our code is 2222, and I'll demonstrate this. So I'm just gonna press some random numbers, and then 2222, and then some more random numbers. And then I'm gonna press unlock. And now you have distracted the person that's behind you. So the next 3 are related to your phone and only work when you are within 30 feet of the lock since it's Bluetooth. So you can unlock it by pressing the button on the app just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and lock it again. Or you can just shake your phone a couple times. Or you can have it set to auto unlock when you approach the door with your phone. So if you're afraid of technology letting you down or ignoring the low battery warnings, you can use an old-fashioned key to get in by flipping down the keypad. So you simply just lift the keypad from the bottom like that, and you open it just like that. Slip in your key. It was already unlocked, but as you can see, you can just do that if you're old-fashioned. It also has a micro USB port which you can connect a portable battery to activate the lock if you lost power, which is right underneath here. So you don't have to worry about your phone dying. So this is a Bluetooth lock. So once paired, you need to do it within 30 feet to access it with your phone or your tablet. It comes with this reversible screwdriver here, and it also has this Wi-Fi bridge that you want to control when your lock is remotely from, like when you want to unlock it remotely from anywhere in the world. You can simply just use the Wi-Fi bridge. So I'm going to show you some of the features that you can use in the app. I'll open up the UTech app and you can click on the lock to open up the lock. If you install the Wi-Fi bridge, you can also unlock it from anywhere in the world. But if you haven't, you have to make sure that you are within 30 feet for the Bluetooth to work. So if you click on users at the bottom, you can add up to 60 users. Now I am going to click on a Nika and I'm going to add my fingerprint. So I'm going to go ahead and click on fingerprint 2, and I can add my fingerprint 1, 2. Sorry, my apologies. I have to press start adding a fingerprint first. Getting ahead of myself here. So I'm going to put my fingerprint once, twice, and 3 times. So that's my new fingerprint that has been added, and it's a success. I can also update my PIN code and give myself remote access through the app. So that's if I click on password, I can add a new user code. Awesome. Okay, so I can also go into smart app access, and I can turn on or off remote access, auto unlock, and my smart notifications. So now if I go back to users, I can go ahead and add a temporary user. Now, temporary users are great for times like if you are maybe giving your place out for an Airbnb. So if there's an Airbnb guest, you want to go into user type and you want to go onto temporary user, and maybe I'll call them test. And I'm going to click on next here. And since they're not going to be there at that moment, I can't add a finger lock for them. So I'm going to skip this option here. I'm going to give them a user code. So the user code I will give them is 5555. And I'm going to add code. Now this is app access, but I'm not going to allow them to have app access. So I'm going to skip this. And now I can set a schedule. So now this is awesome depending on who you're allowing into your house. If it's an Airbnb user, you probably want to have a certain time period that they come and access your place. So you can have a begin time, you can have an end time, and you can also have it scheduled on specific days of the week as well. Or you can have times limit, which allows you to let the person access your place at a certain period of, at a certain limit time period, certain time limit. For example, let's say it's a cleaner and they're only able to access your place once throughout that day. You can do one time, you can do twice, whatever the case may be. Now our schedule has been added for our test user. So if I go back and I click on my logs here, I'm able to see who has accessed my place at whatever time, so I get the history on that. Now if I click on the gear icon and I click on smart notifications, I can create a smart notification. So this door is locked or unlocked by a specific user. I will choose myself, Anika. At any time I want to be able to access it. And if I go back, I can also mute it as well. I can go onto Ultraloq status. I can have it on normal status where users can use the fingerprint, key fob, or the smartphone app to unlock it, or I can have it locked out. All electronic features, including the fingerprint, key fob, and smartphones are turned off on the app. Now I can also go ahead and turn on Magic Shake to unlock the door. And I can do it also depending on how many shakes I want to access the door. So right now I have it set to 1. I can also go into auto lock and have it automatically lock back at 30 seconds or whatever interval I am comfortable with. I can go onto auto unlock beta, and right now it is disabled. So what is auto unlock? Auto unlock is a feature where Ultraloq will unlock your door automatically as you approach the door. So this feature is using your device GPS to determine that you're returning to your door and Bluetooth to pass the unlock command to your Ultraloq. And that's it for the app. Now we're gonna go ahead and get our handy skills, put it to use, and show you guys how to install the lock. All right, so we have the latch already installed into our door, and I have the front of our lock, and I want to just show you guys right here. We have this steel part that we want to make sure is horizontal to fit in right over here. But before I go ahead and do that, I just want to let you guys know that you will need pliers in order to do this, because you will need to snip off. And what I mean by snip off, it may be a little bit more difficult to cut it off, so you might need something stronger in order to fit through the width of your door. So I'm going to go ahead and fit this in a horizontal manner just through that plus sign. Oh, but you want to make sure that the cable is going in first. So that's going to go in just like that. And once that has fit in, I'm going to bring it over to the other side, and I'm going to get the compartment over here, and I'm going to fit that in through this section here and place that on my door. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my screws and my screwdriver. All right, so that is like in pretty well, but you want to make sure that it's leveled perfectly before you go ahead and you tighten it. So it seems like it's pretty leveled up. I'm just gonna make sure this is nice and sturdy. Go ahead and put my other one in. And one last tight. There we are. So now that that is in, we want to make sure that this one is placed vertically. Now, we want to place this straight with the cable just clicking right into that compartment. There we go. So that's placed in just like that. And we're going to go ahead and just shove the wire inside. Nicely, just like that. And we're going to go ahead and let me just see here, the plus is right there. I'm going to grab my last two screws. They are going to be the tiny black screws here, and just going to center it. Screw those in. Tighty righty, lefty loosey. I used to always forget which way I'm supposed to screw stuff in, and somebody taught me this not too long ago, actually, just a couple of years ago when I was in university. That it's tighty righty. I can never forget it now. So that is screwed in nice and sturdy, making sure the left one is in. And last but not least, I'm going to throw in my 4 AA batteries, just like that. This lock is probably one of the more easier locks to install. Out of all the locks that I've installed, this is so simple. So there we have it, and I'm gonna go ahead and place the cover on, and we have our lock. Handy, Anika. Now I'm going to remind you guys again that this is available for pre-order on Indiegogo. So I wanted to ask you guys if you guys have a smart lock installed, and if you do, what are your experiences with it? You can also get more details on this one in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching our video, guys. That's going to be the end of it for today. If you found this useful, don't forget to share it with someone, and if you want to check out the rest of our latest videos, they are here on the right. Before you go, if you yet haven't, don't forget to subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and our website, HomeAutomationX.com. I will see you guys next time. Bye.